What's up, YouTube?
Hey, what's up?
So this weekend we took the Holiday Rambler to Love to get some propane. And so you had called around.
Yeah.
Trying to find some prices.
And some local distributors of propane.
Yeah.
And my wife did her research and found out.
Well, what did you find when you called?
The two local ones that I found, I won't disclose their names, but one was like for $4 a gallon. The other one was like slightly higher.
And they delivered, but what was the delivery?
No.
They don't deliver.
No, you actually had to go to the place because anything under 50 gallons, they won't deliver. Anything.
But you only could go when? What was that?
During the morning times between 8 and 9.
During the week?
Yeah, during the week when which they open.
And we work. So
yeah.
That mean that we would have to get off work.
Right.
He would have had to get off work to take it over.
And only one did in the afternoon between 4 and 5. So
when he said $4 a gallon, then I got online and started Googling, and I found the Love station, which was about 10 miles away, and it was $2.99 a gallon. So we jumped in the RV on Saturday. And after you rinsed it off, you said?
I tried to get a lot of the pollen off. I hate rolling dirty. That's for any of my vehicles. So I tried to rinse it off and whatnot, which didn't do any good because 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, pollen was back on it. So whatever. But we jumped in the RV.
And took it to the Love station. And had to fill it up. Now, I did a little filming of it, but I, stood back because I wasn't sure, with gas tanks. I know they say don't use your cell phone or whatever, so I was using my cell phone to record.
Just being cautious, yeah.
But I was back a ways recording some of it. I didn't record the whole thing, but I recorded some of it. But you can kind of tell them, because you were up there, what he was saying as far as with our tank, what the deal was with our tank. Well, which was nothing wrong with it.
Right. It was a little unusual because usually the one that the guy who was filling it, he was familiar with a shutoff valve, which ours didn't have.
So with the shutoff valve, what is that?
It shuts the propane going to the unit.
When they filling it?
When they filling it, right.
So he doesn't overfill.
Well, right? not overfill, but not allow gas into the into the RV.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So he just shut it off. Ours didn't have. So he called a supervisor because he was unsure, which I was very impressed with. If you don't know, please ask somebody.
Especially with propane or gas or something flammable.
Right. So in which he did, the supervisor came out and reassured us that everything was fine. So he proceeded to fill the tank.
So on the tank, you can go over to the tank and see. So down there is where you can tell where it's full. That little gauge. Right.
It's reading 3/4, but at the time it was reading full. I don't know why it's reading 3/4 right now, but
could it be because it wasn't warm, but maybe because it was warm. Yeah. Because we didn't go in in the morning.
Right. It was after 2 o'clock, I think.
Maybe because it was had gotten warm. Yeah. Maybe expanded, and now that it's gotten cold.
Yeah, probably so. Because as you guys probably already know, getting gas, which be propane or gas for your vehicles, getting it early in the morning, you get more because colder gas or fumes is more condensed. So it's smaller. Later in the day when it's warmer and they expand, so you actually doing yourself a harm, because if you wait until later on in the day, you're getting less gas if you would get it in the morning, in which is cold, and you get more gas for your money. So what he did, he opened up this yellow cap and proceeded with as you see it in the video, I hope. He proceeded to connect it, and then he closed this valve off, which this right here allows
that goes into the RV.
Goes into the RV. Close it off, and he filled the tank. We filled it up, which wasn't very much. It was like 7.1 gallons, I believe, or pounds, whatever. Then he opened it back up so it allows the gas to go back into it, and that might be why you. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not for sure. Reading the reason why you're reading a little bit less than full.
Oh, okay.
But he opened it back up so that goes until the RV, and it won't actually do anything unless we start the stove or turn on the heat.
The heat, yeah. So this should last us all season because we won't be using the
heat, of course, right?
So we'll just be using the
the
stove
right.
for cooking,
right?
Unless we until we get a grill and we can cook outside. Okay. Is that actually the shut-off valve if we want to shut the gas off?
Shut the valve. Yeah, it would be considered. I would think. I'm not for sure. It would shut the valve. It would shut the gas going into the RV.
So that should shut the tank off.
So you would fill it here, and you would cut it off here.
Okay,
yeah.
so that would be the cutoff valve.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So.
Okay. Alrighty.
But yeah, like I said, we're new to this. We're learning as we go. If you see anything that you might add on to, by all means, feel free to say, hey, you should do this or not do whatever. Like I said, we're newbies, and we're trying to learn as we go. So, but yeah.
That was our first experience getting propane. I have anxiety sometimes on some of this stuff that we're doing for the first time because it's all new, and you just don't want to screw it up because it's an expensive toy to screw up. But luckily we got that taken care of and everything's all done. So on to the next step. That's going to be dewinterizing. So that will be our next video, dewinterizing our unit.
Yep.
All right, well, that's it. And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace. All right, so we're on our way to our first propane fill up. Yay. What you say, you locked it at 65?
Yeah.
All right, then. So we're just going up, 2-3 exits up?
Yeah, 10 miles.
To the Love Station to get our first propane fill up. And then all we got to do is dewinterize. Gotta fill up propane tank. First time. See how it goes. What you running for? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications when we put out a new video.